the one, the only, Ben Sion. Okay, good afternoon and welcome to Yeshiva YouTube. Iyun Talina. On today's we have a short simon ratio Dal 214 or Chaim. There's only one halacha. Here, the halacha is that every bracha needs Shem Malchus. If it doesn't have Shem Malchus, it's not a bracha. Shem is Hashem Elokeinu, right? Our God, right? Hashem is the Midas Rachman, Elokeinu is Midas Hadin. Melech is Malchus. Now the question is, well, you have to say the word Olam. Is that Ma'akiv B'diavad? Obviously, Chachila, you're supposed to say the word Olam. But if you just say the word Melech, is that okay? So according to Shulchan Aruch, it's not okay. Because there's a lot of kings out there. To say he's a king, that's derogatory to Hashem. He's the Melech of the world, the king of the entire world. He brings the Mishnah Berurah, brings the Evan Ozer, who says, no, really, he's Mesupach. Maybe if you don't say the word Olam, you don't go back to the Evan. Because you mentioned that he's a Melech, right? So the Mishnah Berurah says in the Ber Halacha that if you were to say the word Ha-Melech, that's not usually the text. The text is Bracha da Hashem Elokeinu Melech Olam. You would say the word Ha-Melech. So Ha-Melech, that king, the king, he's distinct from other kings. He's the king of the world. That's good enough, even if you don't say Olam. But if you just say the word Melech, then the Mishnah Berurah paskins in the Ber Halacha that you would go back. We don't paskin at the Evan Ozer. You'd have to go back and re-say the bracha. Now, I personally believe that Evan Ozer is right. That if you don't say the word Olam, you would not have to go back. And the reason I say that is for the same reason the Mishnah Berurah paskins that you don't have to say the word Atah, even though Baruch Atah, right? Hashem Elokeinu. You're supposed to say the word Atah. If you don't say it, you don't go back. You don't say it. He says that clearly. Now, what it's a question in itself. Why do you say the word Atah in a bracha? Are you talking to Hashem? I mean, you don't know. Usually, you want to talk to Hashem. If you talk to Rosh Hashiva in the third person, you want to talk to Hashem in the third person. You're not. But that's I think what the Nefesh HaChaim says, it's that you're talking to Hashem. He's literally like in front of you, Baruch Atah, right? You address Hashem as you, as in the second person. So to show the closest that we have to Hashem, and I believe also the fact that you say Ha'olam, right? Even though according to the poskim, they're saying if you don't say Olam, then you think Hashem's like a regular king. No, once you said Hashem Elokeinu, we know we're talking about God. Everyone knows, most religions believe one God. If you believe in God, there's one God. Most religions believe in monotheism. Most of the world, either Islam or Christian, they believe in monotheism or Jewish. So when you say Hashem Elokeinu, God, Melech, of course you think. It's actually more personal to say the word Olam, because really Hashem is not just Melech on this world. This is one of the worlds we live on. After this world be destroyed, Hashem will still be the king. Before this world was created, Hashem was still the king. Hashem, Haya Hova V'yiyah. Hashem was the king before this world. He's the king in this world is not wholly giving him praise because he's always going to be the king, even before this world and after this world. So it's actually more of a personal, statement to say Melech HaOlam, to say you're Melech of this world. Why do we say Olam, even though he's Melech of every world, not only this world, before and after. He's always the king because it's personal. You're talking to him because we only live in this world. So we address him as the king of this world because that's the world that's relevant to us. So that's like saying Atah. So if you don't say Atah, which is personal, you don't go back. Also, you don't say Olam, which is personal, you don't go back. The fact that you say Hashem Elokeinu, you're talking about the king of kings, Melech, right? That's less personal, but that's really basically saying he's the king of kings, the God of all the worlds. Olam is actually limiting it and it's being more personal. So just like if you didn't say the word Atah, you wouldn't go back. I believe you didn't say the word Ha'olam, also you shouldn't go back. Again, the Psak Halacha and Mishnah Berurah is that unless you said the word Ha-Melech, right? I guess, and Ha-Melech Ha-Mishpat, for example, during Yom Noraim, you just said the word Melech, which is normal, and you didn't say the word Olam, Ha-Olam, so then you would go back. But I believe Psak Halacha shouldn't be like that. But again, I'm not a rabbi. I'm just a rebel. If I'm a rabbi, I'm the rebel. Rav Ben Sion Lang. So if you think I'm a rabbi, then you'll call me a rebel. That's the idiots. that's the paradox over here. If you believe that I'm a rabbi, you could think I'm a rabbi. I have the wisdom of better than most rabbanim in this world, both in this generation and previous generations, and future generations. Technically, in scholarship, I'm definitely one of the biggest rabbis ever, but I tell the truth. I'm not arrogant. Arrogance is when you exaggerate. So, but but I'm not a rabbi because I don't tell other people what to do. Right? That's what a rabbi is. Right? A rabbi is, Rav Lachem B'nai Levi in Parshas Korah. You tell other people what to do. A rabbi, a Rav, you're greater than other person. I'm greater than you. I'm telling you what to do. I don't tell people to do. I just tell my opinions for the fun of it. Everyone should have opinions. One of the two of the Aseret Dibros to be opinionated and to debate other people. The first two Aseret Dibros, we'll talk about that at a different time. So you're supposed to have an opinion to be a human being. So I have opinions. I have strong opinions. I'm not a rabbi. I don't tell people to do. People don't ask me questions. If they ask me rabbinical questions that I don't know the answer to, that are not simple questions, I know. If they're simple questions, I'll answer them. But if they're complicated questions that it's a machlokas ben aposkim, I'll say go ask a rabbi. I'm not a rabbi. I'm not a rabbi. People ask me a hashkafa question. I'm not a rabbi. I'm not here to answer people's petty questions. I don't want the burden of answering people's questions and people calling me in the middle of the night. I don't want that. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in telling people what to do. I'm interested in doing what's good for me. That's my whole YouTube channel is for me. If people benefit from it also. It's enjoyable for me to give shiur in front of the camera. The proof is that I'm doing it when no one's watching it. I'm still doing it, right? It's pretty hard to do motivation to keep on doing this for at least a year and a half. I've been doing this when almost nobody watches all my shiurim. So you need a lot of motivation to do that. The only reason I do it is because I personally enjoy giving the shiurim. It gives me structure in my day. I personally enjoy it. So that's why I give the shiurim, And I'm not giving it for the other people. I'm not, I don't say what people want to hear. I say what I believe. That's really what it is. And that's why I'm not a rabbi, because I don't tell the people what to do. I'm not interested in doing that. It's for me. It's not for you. If you want to listen, you can listen. It's for entertainment purposes also, so which I enjoy also. Hope you enjoyed today's share. See you in the next one.